Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of Danny Phantom Vlogs Revisit. This time we're talking about fanning the flames. This is Ember's first introduction. This is her introduction episode. She has 3 episodes. She's where she's a focus, and this is by far. Oh wait, did something go wrong? I'm just gonna redo the intro just in case. Hey everyone, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of Danny Phantom Vlogs Revisit. This time we're talking about the episode "Fanning the Flames." This is Ember's first introduction, and she has 3 episodes where she's a big focus. This is her first appearance, and this is honestly my favorite episode of the first season. This is my favorite episode of the first season. I absolutely love this episode. This is such a fantastic episode. Ember is such a cool villain. She is legitimately an insanely cool. She's legitimately an insanely cool villain. Um, and I love that her song, if you actually listen to her whole song, it tells you her backstory, and it is just so tragic. It is so tragic. Like her song basically tells her story of like what happened to her when she was alive and how she died. Um, about how she was an aspiring musician, and um about how she was in love. And the guy wound up walking out on her and choosing someone else, and she died in a fire and was never able to debut. And yeah, it's so tragic. It's super tragic. Ember is just a really cool villain. Is just a really cool villain. She's a really cool threat. Um, so this was a really good episode, and it also brought for the first time in the show, it brings attention to the little romance subplot between Danny and Sam, and it shows that they do have chemistry. This episode shows that there is chemistry, and that Sam does kind of have feelings. Does kind of have feelings for him, and Danny isn't quite sure how he feels about Sam. But he does know that she's important to him. He's just not quite. He just hasn't quite figured out yet that he likes her yet. Um, and yeah, it's really cool. I like that. I love the dynamic in this. This was the episode that made me go, "Oh, I want to see Danny and Sam together." As a kid, this was the episode where I first started wanting to see them together. Um, it was really cool. I really love this episode. Um, and we also see Tucker get a bit of a glow up in this. Up until now, Tucker has been um, not very helpful, like at all. He has not been helpful like at all. Um, and he has in fact been pretty stupid up until now. But in this episode, he gets hooked up to this information machine, and he learns so much, and so now he has a lot of information. He's really smart. He's really smart now, and so from here on out, he's going to be the techno guy. He's going to be the guy who handles all the gadgets, who's in charge of coming up with plans. And so there's some actual like character development with Tucker in this episode. So that's really cool. And yeah, it is a really good episode. I absolutely love this episode. It's a very solid episode. Definitely my favorite one of the season. And that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to say about it. Yeah, I love this story. I love the story of this episode. I love the story of this episode. I love the fight scenes in this episode. I love the different subplots that we see in the episode. I love Ember is a I love Ember as a villain. She's a really cool villain. So, and uh up until now, Danny has been up until now in the first like 9 episodes, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the first 9 episodes, Danny's trying to get a hold of his powers. He's trying to figure out how his powers work. Episode 10, he's dealing with a human enemy. So here, Ember is the first enemy he's facing off with, where he finally has a decent grasp on his powers, and he's still taken out of commission for half the episode because he's realizing that even knowing how his powers work, he still has vulnerabilities. Like his mind, he still needs to fortify his mind. His mind is still susceptible to being controlled. So every episode, he's learning more, and he just gets better and better. So, but I like that. I like how this is like his first real threat after he's already figured out how his powers work, and he has a pretty good grasp on how to do all this stuff. So I like that. Anyway, that's all I've got. So thanks everyone so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification about all that good jazz, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.